Now we see how we can able to install Docker in our Linux servers. So try to launch an EC2 server. So I'm going to name it as Docker. And I'm going to take any of the OS. You can take any of the OS. For now, I'm taking Amazon Linux. Come down. And the instance type. So if you don't want to install any other DevOps tool as part of this Docker server, just go ahead with the t2.micro. And if you want to download anything apart from, along with Docker, you can go ahead with the T2 medium or larger than that. So for now, I don't have any requirement like that. I'm just going with T2 micro. I'm going to take the key pair, the one which I created earlier. Now I'm going to launch this EC2 instance. Now see, the instance has been launched. So give some time, as it is still in initialization phase. Just give for some time. I'd like to connect it out. Click on connect. Now we can do installation part, actual installation part here. So click on clear and try to install Docker. So as I have all the steps ready here to how to install Docker and all, first try with the first step called mupdate-y. So with the help of mupdate-y, we are going to actually update the packages. So as it is a new server, I don't think so we can update anything here. I think it will be all okay here. See here, nothing to do. And we can actually install our Docker. So for installation of Docker, you don't need to try anything from outside world. That means you don't need to go to the browser and try how to install or download Docker. And you don't need to do it out from the official documentation also, as this Linux already have this package of Docker. Just install it. And now we've seen Docker was installed successfully, but we need to enable, we need to start, and we need to check whether it is running or not. So for that, try to use this command. So now we have enabled the Docker service. So we have started the Docker service, and now we are going to see whether it is running or not. This is not very new commands. We have seen it when we are trying to install Docker and Nexus. So when we try to install SonarQube and Nexus. And now see, the Docker is running. Now I want to check the version of Docker. So now Docker was installed successfully, but I want to check whether I can able to run commands using this EC2-user or not. I'm going to use this command called docker info. See here, it shows it given some data, but it shows permission denied. Why it is showing permission denied? Because it is not part of root. That means it is not part of sudo group or a Docker group. Okay. So now what I need to do is I need to add this EC2-user as part of Docker group. So I do have a command for it. Let me try to add it out. And now it was the EC2 user was added to the group called Docker. Now I can able to run this command called docker info. But still, if I'm getting a permission denied issue, what I need to do is I need to log out and I need to log in again back. So let me give docker info. Here it still shows permission denied to connect to the Docker socket. So for that, what we need to do is just try to log in to that server back. I'm going to log in back. Click on connect. Now give this command called docker info. To see, I can able to see what exactly docker info command given. In the same, I'm going to give docker image. I don't have any Docker images as of now. So the command was successfully ran here. Okay. So in this way, we can able to download Docker, or we can able to install Docker, and we can see how Docker has giving the things back to us.